What's up, everybody? Welcome to Motivation with an Edge. I'm Waleed. I'm starting a self-awareness series. My coaching, my speaking is revolving around self-awareness and the importance of just understanding yourself, understanding your conditioning, understanding a number of different things, right? Your negative patterns, your triggers, and the need to understand them and know where they're taking you and how they're going to manifest emotional reactions. And just the understanding that in life, if you're searching to see where the problems are, that you may be the common denominator to your problems. And these were the cases for me that made being aware easier if I pointed to them. A lot of us, we go through life, and we all know this shit, man. We all got different circumstances. There's a different hand of the cards we're dealt. And it's tough being a grown-up, man. I don't know about you guys, but I struggled with grown-up shit, man. I'm one of the lucky ones, man. I had a charmed life, man. I got to enjoy so much my life up to my 30s, and not to say I haven't enjoyed the last 10 years. It's been great with my daughter and everything, but grown-up shit hit me hard. I wasn't prepared for this shit. Are you kidding me? Holy crow. Like, I remember when my biggest problem in life was my batting average in baseball. I try to make it pro, and the struggles and woe was me, man. Those things were tough, but goddamn, man. I look back now when I try to reflect. I've been reflecting for the last bunch of years, trying to articulate my thoughts to hopefully lend some insights to people. I look back, for me, it was so difficult. And then as I made things so much worse than they had to be. I remember grown up shit and getting married and I had a shotgun wedding and just kind of for the sake of my parents and their heritage. I don't really care about family and picket fences and shit. I was like, man, I'm having a daughter, yeesh. And then you just do what you do because you're trying to sort it all out. And from the get-go, it was tough. I got an ultimatum about some of my activities and behavior when she got pregnant 2 years after we were together. I'm like, seriously? I'm the most open book in the world. I'm the last person that needs to hear shit 2 years later. But I was dealing with that, and then I started dealing with all the stress of people who were just different from me being with them and living with them. I was caught up in drugs and caught up in all these things. And then I get kicked out of my daughter's house and dealing with this shit for the first time. You get your kid and like, what the fuck? I'm not seeing my child every day, and there's people, they get lawyers involved, and fuck, man. And then, I lose custody of my child. I find an email 4 days after my dad dies. I'm like, God damn. And you got to think I'm a volatile person to begin with, without drugs and without fucking withdrawal and without booze and without these kind of circumstances. So needless to say, I went crazy. I was an emotional wreck for years. I held on to so much anger to the mother of my child. Every time I had an opportunity to pop off, I popped off. And while that was going on, I had all these friendships going on, man, that I just looking back, it's crazy how I didn't see the patterns and the triggers and all these things I need to see. Because I was burning bridges left and right with this entitled shit, like motherfuckers owed me something. Meanwhile, it was obvious that all this drama, who was the common denominator? This guy. And it's crazy looking back at how much time I wasted stressing out, just laying at night trying to fucking build these patterns and proving her wrong and screw me and the lack of justice in the world so fucked up, man. And it took to a point where it was on my birthday about 3 years ago where I was just like, I was so angry. It was my birthday. I missed her birthday. I celebrate my birthday like it's the fucking biggest holiday on earth. I can't live with myself anymore. I cannot do this shit and go crazy anymore. So that was the day I said, you know what, I'm going to change. And I studied spirituality. I studied, like I said, human ego. I started trying to study my triggers, understand my insecurities and what was happening and what was going through. And I went through a number of things that I'll go through in some of the other videos. But the most important thing is I stopped blaming the world for my problems. And I stopped misunderstanding the obvious things that were right in front of me, right? The patterns, the triggers, right? Me being the problem. It's hard, man. We all love ourselves a lot. And for me, my confidence and self-love got in the way of me seeing myself truthfully, which is kind of shitty, right? Confidence is what you want. But if you love yourself too much, you may not be able to see the the negativity that you're bringing instead of the world bringing it to you. So everybody out there, bless your heart. The journey is tough. Life is very difficult. But if you can understand the need to turn the mirror on yourself and seek change for the betterment of yourself and your children and the people around you, life can get so much better. See you on the next installment. Have a wicked day.